No one wants a friend that's two-faced. But what about a watch? Old Line Watches. Hey there, welcome back to Old Line Watches. With you as always is Jeremy, your old man from the old line state of Maryland. And today we are doing a review of the Vario Versa reversible dual dial dual time watch. Vario is a brand that is run by a couple, Ivan and Judy, and they started off doing straps. So the straps are always on point with these guys. They do them for cool cult watches, so to speak, like those niche stuff, like the F91, like a laced leather strap for a Casio F91. They make them for the Casio Royales. They make them for the Timex Qs. It's, you know, and just regular standard type of straps as well. But eventually this led them into making watches themselves, and they have always been fantastic. Their design aesthetic is very much kicked off of the vintage vibe, but with modern techniques and artistry. And the brand itself, Ivan and Judy, provide tremendous and responsive customer service. They are awesome. I love them. They are great. Can't say enough good things about them. This is the part where I ask you to feed the YouTube gods and, you know, click the things and whatever. Moving on. Let's take this camera, turn it around, and get started, eh? Stats and specs. That was terrible. All right, let's dive right in here. We have a case width of 25.4 mil, a lug to lug of 38.9, lug width of 20 millimeter, 12 millimeters thick, and weighs in at 68 grams. Is powered by two Ronda, it's a Swiss brand, SlimTech 1062. It is a 1 joule quartz movement, but the most important thing is that it is repairable, and therefore you can get decades of service out of it. The case is all 316L stainless steel in a what is commonly known as a tank style case. That's the rectangular dress watch style. It features a flip axle in the middle of it that you will never stop playing with. There are spring-loaded ball bearings there and little receptacle slots to hold it in place. The silver side has the visible screws holding the whole package together. Gary over at the I Like Watches YouTube channel did a disassembly video on this puppy. I'm kind of partial to the Art Deco face, but we'll get into that later. Both dials have a sapphire crystal with an inner AR coating. Both of the crowns are signed and very slim for obvious reasons there, but easy enough to utilize. And the case back, oh, haha, there is no case back. Clever. The strap is vegetable tanned leather. Kind of a misnomer. It's still real leather. It's just the tanning process doesn't use any further animal products. And if you do some looking into that, you might realize why, because it's kind of gross. And that's not a surprise because, as I mentioned, Vario started off as a strap company and still makes some of the finest straps you can get your hands on. It's on a deployant clasp. They also supply a standard buckle and tang clasp if that's your preference. I prefer this. It doesn't bend up the leather as much like this. All of the dial markings on both dials are printed to conserve height. First up is the matching red dial with a printed railroad style minute track and just slight bolds at the hours for easy reading. The dial itself is a nice matte finish. The inversion dial is a very cool Art Deco style with Arabics at the 12, 3, 6, and 9. An inner railroad minute track with standard sticks all the way the rest around. Nice Vario logo printed everywhere. Both handsets are hour and minute only. Again, conserving that precious vertical space. It is blued on the silver side and chrome on the red side. And here it is on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. As you can see, it fits very nicely. Props and slops. All right, so for our props, right out of the gate, an amazingly good strap because Vario, that's what they do. The flip mechanism is really, really simple and elegant, and it is really, really fun to play with. The Art Deco inspiration here is obvious and really, really well executed. I am a sucker for a good Art Deco, and this really kills it. On the slops, eventually the springs here powering these ball bearings will eventually wear out. The more you flip it, the quicker it will happen, but even that could take years or decades or even longer. And even if it did while you're wearing it, the watch holds itself in position. So it's not that big of a deal either way. And the only other slap I have is something I don't think that can be fixed, is the exposed screws on one side. If you're brave, you can flip the movements and dials and everything like that. So if you prefer to have the other one without the screws exposed, you can. But I can't think of any other way to put the case together that doesn't involve exposed screws somewhere. So they made the best of they could. The bottom line. So for your bottom line, the Vario Versa retails for $428 US. At the time of this recording, they are heading into their holiday season sale, which you can get a coupon code for 8% off. Just sign up for their email list. This specific colorway is sold out. And as far as I know, they will not be duplicating anything that they've already sold out on, but that doesn't mean they won't make subtle changes, like getting this red one with a gunmetal instead of a silver dial here. So be on the lookout for new models coming next year, but there are 3 or 4 different colorways still in stock and available right now as of this recording. I consider the $428 to be an incredibly good deal. You are getting a top-notch timepiece that is a conversation starter. It's just a heirloom level piece. It's really, really incredible. So until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. This is your old man from the Old Line State, signing off.